Hey, family. Hope the day finds you well. It's your boy B. Hope your day went well. I hope everything you wish for happened, and I hope you're having a great evening. Every now and then, I like to share some personal stories about my life. This is real. It really hits home for me too because it's something that actually was a turning point in my life. Now, back in the middle or late 80s, it was crazy. Crack had just hit the streets and it was crazy, man. It was really nuts. And it was a crazy time in my life because I was never on drugs or alcohol. I mean, I used to drink. Yeah, I used to drink like a fish. I ain't gonna sit down and drink alcohol because, shoot, if you knew me, you knew I used to get it in. But drugs, no drugs, none of that stuff. I never did drugs and none of that stuff. I never smoked cigarettes, weed, none of that. So anyway, back in the day, there was, we used to hang down on Fifth Avenue. That was our stomping grounds and everything. And there was some cops up at number two. There was less than savory kind of guys, and they were all, you would think they were like white, but they were black. And they were trying to make a name out of us dudes on Fifth Avenue. They would come down and, there was a task force set up with drug officers. They would come down harassing us and talking crazy and doing crazy stuff, right? So one night, now I was married. We had two kids, and we had two kids together, and then I had another daughter outside of my relationship. So I had three kids, and had another one on the way. My wife was pregnant with my daughter Courtney. So we are on Fifth Avenue, and cop rolls up and gets us all against the fence area, and all that there stuff, And this dude gonna take some drugs out of his pocket and throw it on the ground, and he charged me with it. Yeah, he did that. A black cop did that, and I actually went to jail for that. I didn't go to jail. I went to lockup and I got out. I bailed out. But long story short, my attorney at the time told me that you have to get rid of this charge, because if you don't get rid of this charge, then you are going to face 3 to 5 years maximum for first time, because I was a first time offender. But back then they had drug laws that were mainly meant to lock up black guys, for crack cocaine. If you got caught with crack cocaine and you were convicted, you were given 3 to 5 years in the penitentiary. So my attorney said the only thing we can do is file a writ of habeas corpus to try to get this thrown out. So that's what we did, and we filed a writ with the president judge, and we had a writ of habeas corpus hearing, and the entire Pittsburgh task force came to my hearing. And it was crazy because they was saying Mr. Grimes is the main facilitator of drugs on the Fifth Avenue corridor. And I'm looking at these people like, what? And so it was crazy, right? So they was hell bent on locking me up, right? So the judge heard both sides. I testified, they testified, and then the judge said, defendant, please stand up. So I did, and me and my attorney stood up, and he said, Mr. Grimes, you're at the crossroads of your life. You're at the crossroads of your life. You can keep on going down this road you're on right now, or you can go down this road and be a healthy part of society. He said, Mr. Grimes, I'm going to give you that chance. And I'm going to give you 12 months probation. You report to adult probation every week, submitted your analysis, and if you do 12 months without coming in front of me, then I'm going to expunge your record, sir. He said, but if you do come back in front of me, I'm going to make you wish you was never born. That man said that to me in the courtroom. So that happened, and I was married with my wife Sean, and my kids and everything. And my kids were little. Bill, and Rashawn were really little. We call Bill there. He's Toast now. He don't like that. So Toast and Rashawn was little kids. It was like maybe 5, maybe. Yeah, they was like 5 or 6 years old. So now I had 3 kids, and one I had little Bill, Rashawn, Sierra, and I had Courtney on the way. So I had to do some soul searching within myself, man. I mean, I have this little girl coming into this world, and I'm getting in a world of trouble every day. Every time I come out the door, is something different. So, I'm like, I did the 12 months. I reported to adult probation, and I went for 4 months. And then the dude told me, he said, "You don't got to come back no more. Just call me every month. Do not leave town. And when I tell you to come in and use to submit your analysis, I want you to come in." So I said, "Cool." So I had a little piece of job. I was working. I was actually, this was 90 or 91, and I was in school working on my bachelor's degree in communications. And I had a job working for Pinkerton in the towers at Pitt. So I was actually going to school, but I was working too. So 12 months go by. I don't get into no trouble. I'm off the streets and everything. And we go back. It was 14 months when we went back in front of Judge Robert Dower. And he said, "Mr. Grimes," he said, "I gave you enough room to hang yourself. And you know what? You didn't." He said, "All pictures and prints returned to Mr. Grimes. His record is sealed. His record is a sponge." He said, "Mr. Grimes, good luck with your life." Pat. And that was it. That man changed my whole trajectory of my life because I never got in trouble again. I worked for the government. I worked for Allegheny County in the courthouse. So yeah. That one judge changed my life, Judge Robert Dower. So, and that's true. That's a true thing. And I never look back, and I'm so grateful. I have all these beautiful kids and grandkids, and I was able to live my life and work a job and work jobs. Even in corrections, I was a correctional officer. So yeah, that one judge changed my life. So yeah, don't think you can't do it, because you can. You absolutely can. I hope this will help somebody. I'm sorry for being so long-winded, but just know, you keep God first, everything else falls in line. Y'all be easy. Peace.